Hi everybody and welcome back to the tasting room. We're sampling today a Bowling Burch Gin. Alright folks, so this gin is actually created by the Limestone Branch Distillery out in Lebanon, Kentucky. And they're a newer distillery to the scene, a couple years old. You know, and they're the bourbon producers that revitalized the Yellowstone label. I think one of the descendants of Jim Beam, Steve Beam, is he's the owner or the head distiller or something. And there's a few stories that go along with their founding that I've shared in previous videos. But it looks like here they're trying to start to break into the gin market here. So this is they named this one Bowling Burch. And this is their Perennial recipe. You know, evidently this one is going to be available year-round, and this kind of leads me to believe that they're going to have other varieties too available at some point in the future. This one here is bottled at 48% alcohol, 96 proof. And yeah, it's made in Kentucky, and you don't see that very often for a gin. Okay. Okay, so an interesting nose here. Now we do have some citrus notes right up front. Almost getting some berries too. There's a little bit of this aniseed, anise. One day I'm going to figure out how to say that word. There's some clove. There's some beautiful floral notes in here. This is very aromatic gin. Okay, so right up front on the palate, you know, light and floral. You know, it's got a very smooth, almost silky mouthfeel. You know, mid palate there, some of those spices start to resonate. You know, still has this kind of a citrus feel throughout. It's just going to lend itself well to a martini, I think. And it just kind of has that soft kiss of anise. You know, but it's subdued enough that it's not taking over. You know, and that's a very powerful flavor. That kind of licorice type flavor. And I've had some gins in the past where, and I know I say this every time, but I've had some gins in the past where that flavor has just been way too heavy-handed. You know, and it kind of ruins the experience for the other botanicals. You know, but that anise, that flavor is there, but it's a little bit more subdued. The flavor of those botanicals has a pleasant linger, shaping a fairly lengthy finish. Kind of left with a little remembrance of citrus and clove. Very nice. Okay, on the nose for this one, started off with a little bit of that citrus feel there, a little bit of that anise. You know, there was some clove spices in there, and just some beautiful, soft but very present floral notes. I'm going to give the nose on this one 22 points. On the palate, you know, again started off a very silky mouthfeel. You know, more of those light floral notes in there. those spices started to re-emerge a little bit. And along with that citrus, kind of walked you right to the finish. For the taste on this one, I'm going to put at 23 points. Again, fairly lengthy finish, medium to long. You could definitely taste a lot of those botanicals throughout the experience there. And left you with a little bit of that clove and a little bit of citrus on the palate. I'm going to put the finish for this one at 21.5 points. And the balance I'm going to put at 22.5. I thought this was a very well-rounded gin. It was soft and floral, and there was still plenty of room for the other botanicals to shine through. I really enjoyed this one. So that is going to put us at a overall score of 89 points for this, I keep forgetting the name, Bowling Burch Gin. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. And then, of course, if you're not already a member to my channel, please remember to hit that button and subscribe. And then after you do, make sure you hit that little bell next to the subscribe button to make sure you get notifications of new videos that come out. New videos come out on the weekends, and I would hate for you to miss one, so go ahead and do that for me, and I will see you again next week, right here on The Tasting Room.